Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Anthwon Thomas back again with another episode of Silver Lining TV, where we motivate and inspire people to create a better life through real estate. And I am clients of ours too. So I don't know if you guys heard, I may have cut out for a moment. But what I want to talk about today is we're going to talk about some thoughts that I have had based on conversations I've had with some people within my organization, and then also some clients that we've been in communication with. So give me 1 second. Let me actually remove this. Make sure we're good here on the audio. So, okay, I think we're ready to rock. All right, so my first thought, and this is going to be from a conversation I had with an agent within my organization, and we were talking about how cash buyers are very profuse in this market. In this market, we're finding a lot of cash buyers who are in the market beating out buyers who are using financing, and we're finding a lot of them. There's been a few over the past couple weeks that we find out, well, this cash buyer offered this, and that's the reason why you guys lost out on getting your offer accepted. So there's just a lot of cash buyers right now. We are in the type of market here in Lafayette, Indiana. We're very blessed to have a lot of people who make good money. We have the factories. We have a lot of great paying jobs here. So there are a lot of well-off people, and they're now in the market making moves. So that's a beautiful thing. We obviously want to be in a residential area or a town or city that is well off financially, but it is causing problems for people who have a big down payment and are very motivated, inspired to buy a home, and still not getting their offer accepted because cash is the king when it comes to purchasing a home. A lot of people who are buying cash, you're able to be a little more flexible, in which is a good thing for the seller. The seller standpoint is they see a cash buyer and they think, well, there's less guidelines, a lender not being involved. It's going to be much easier to get this from A to Z, which is Z being closing, so the cash can get their money, or the seller can get their money and then go about their life. So we are finding there are a lot of cash buyers in the market. I don't think they're going to be going away anytime soon. It's just the way it is. So if you are a buyer who is using financing, here's my advice for you. Understand that every home is getting 4 offers on it. Every home on average is getting about 4 offers. So just due to this market, expect competition. And it seems like 1 out of those 4 offers is going to be cash. You got to keep positive. You got to stay focused, and you cannot allow the market to wear you down. Because if you do, what you can do, and I generally, after they are emotionally worn down, whether it's in real estate or in whatever industry, just in life in general, you tend to protect yourself by walking away from that. And you end up hurting yourself later down the road because you say, hey, I'm going to give up. I'm not, this isn't the market for me. I'm going to wait until the market shifts. Then at that point, you wait, interest rates creep up, appreciation rates on the homes are going up and increasing the home values of these homes you're wanting to buy. So then you wait 6 months, you now get this urge to get back in the market, and now you're going to have to pay more for the home. Okay. So if you're in a situation where you're pre-approved and you're out currently looking for a home, just stay with it. Your agent should be encouraging you and give you the strategic guide, the guidelines, strategic ways to be able to get your offer accepted, and just sticking with that process. Okay. Your agent should be doing their job to making sure that they are learning more about what you could do better on writing an offer. They're giving you that information. They're advising you on the next offer, and they're just making sure they're trying to find off-market opportunities for you to avoid those multiple offer situations. I know that's what we do, but this is what you got to do. Okay. So just my advice for you as a buyer using financing, keep your head up, keep positive, keep pushing forward. Another thought that I had was, and I got my notes right here. Sellers are hesitant to list their home and sell because they are concerned with the lack of inventory or the chances of them not finding their new home due to the lack of inventory. And what I think gets missed is, as a seller, you're not obligated to sell your home if you put it on the market. Number one. Number two is you have more leverage in today's market to negotiate your ideal terms that will allow you 60, 90 days to find your new home. So you have a more protection than I think you understand or know. And this is the purpose of this episode, is I want to make sure you guys are understanding there's really not much risk as a seller getting into the market, because you don't have, if you put your home on the market, that doesn't mean you have to sell it. If you can't find your new home, it doesn't mean you have to sell it. Now, I will say, if you already own a home, due to the equity you could have already established within your asset, you may be able to, it may be a good opportunity for you to consider building. And the reason why I say that is because you have more money to put down towards building. You could secure a good rate on a new build loan. And with building, you can avoid having to be rushed or feel like you're being rushed by a buyer who is pending on your home, trying to buy your home. You are just now at this point waiting for the days to dwindle down to when you can close and move into your new build. But you have full control over that. So sellers are just a little more hesitant. I think that could be causing the lack of inventory on the market. I think that's like a one variable out of many. But as a seller, you got leverage. And if you have a good agent, they will make sure that you're educated on that, and that when offers come in, they negotiate on your behalf to get you the best terms and conditions possible. All right. So that is number two. The third thought, number three, is I kind of touched on it already, but man, this market is taking a real emotional toll on sellers, buyers, and agents. Sellers, buyers, and agents, they're all kind of being worn down by the type of extreme market that we're in. And I want to make it very clear. I don't know if you're aware, but to elucidate further, we are in a market that has not been really seen before. We're in an extreme seller's market. It was similar to this back in 2005, 2006. But I mean, right now we have 2 months of inventory nationwide on the market. That's, I think, a historical low as far as the number of months of inventory available to be purchased. And we're at 2 months right now, 2.1 to be exact. And it is wearing on people. Buyers, like I mentioned before, not getting their offer accepted, having to look at all these homes, having to write 10 offers to get one accepted. It's tough. We understand that. And then for sellers, well, we know we can list our home and we know we can make the most money, but then I got to try to find my home and I got to get into that, step into that battlefield. And I don't want to do that. It's too much chaos, right? And it's emotional because I know it's taking a toll on them. The sellers want to sell. People after the pandemic, 2020 being that we had to stay on home order. A lot of people work from home. Some people are still working from home. They realize that they need something different than what they currently have. And they want to move, but they're staying put because it's safe. And they're not being, I don't know if the conversations are being had that you could still make the move and be safe. Okay. But it is taking a toll. And because of that, the inventory of the homes are not increasing by much. Even in the April springtime, a small little uptick, but we're still extremely low in inventory. Sellers being hesitant is not helping that. Buyers now feeling the effects, taking a toll on them. And then now your agents are trying their hardest to, help these buyers and communicate to the sellers, and they're trying to let them know that we can make this work, having to show hundreds of properties per week, writing offers on 50 of those properties and not getting one offer accepted. The agent is like, oh my God, I don't know. And how do I communicate this to the buyer to let them know to just keep their head up and keep moving forward. It's really being tough for the agents too. Now, my advice I kind of already gave advice for a buyer and for a seller. For the agent, my advice to you would be use this as an opportunity to increase the way you communicate and your skills. What our clients need more than ever is frequent and in-depth communication. Frequent and in-depth communication. Frequency, communicate with them daily, check in on them, make sure you're sending them homes, being more proactive and not reactive. And then in-depth conversations, giving value, giving in your conversations, your nurtures, make sure you're giving them value, something with substance, right? Giving them an update on the rates, giving them a projection of what could happen over the next few months, few weeks, letting them know that what you're doing on their behalf to trying to help them out they would love to hear that from you. And then if it's a seller, do the same thing. The market is so powerful and strong for a seller right now. You put the home on the market, it sells. But let them know on the buy side what you're doing to offset the possible pain that they may have to go through in this crazy seller's market, because most sellers end up buying as well. So they got to experience it too, right? And for them, it could be a little more difficult because you're handling now 2 transactions. If you're a seller, you're a part of 2. So as an agent, use this as an opportunity to increase your skills, increase your communication skills, increase your knowledge of the market, and make sure you share that valuable information with your clients and keep them in the loop, nurture them, love on them, and just let them know it's going to be okay, because this market is only requiring the top, the people who can tolerate the most the pain of missing out on opportunities, not getting offers accepted. The ones that can overcome that and keep pushing forward and having faith and being positive and just having trust in their agent and understanding that what we can control, myself, client, and my agent, what we can control, we're going to control. What we can't control. And we're going to keep moving forward. Those people win. And the reason why I can say that with full confidence is in March, we helped about 24 people, 24 families secure a home. 24 people, sellers and buyers, sell their home, then put their new home under contract, or a buyer who doesn't have a home to sell, secure a home on the market. And a couple of those were off-market opportunities because of how aggressive we are working on behalf of our client, trying to find opportunities. We call it matchmaking. So this is a great opportunity as an agent, as a buyer. It's a great opportunity for you to show that, to really save money because rates being low, and then to really kind of build character. So for a buyer and a seller and an agent, you can build character. Buyer, seller, you can make money, save money. Agent, this is a great opportunity for you to learn, increase your skills, provide better service for the people in your market. And ultimately, everybody wins if we do that. So I'm going to leave you guys with that. Just wanted to share some thoughts before, with the type of market that we're in. And it's going to be like this for a little bit longer. Could be another year, could be another 2 years. We never know. But this is the reality. So just hang in there. If you guys have any questions, need anything at all, we are always here available for you. I want to end it like I always do. Our goal is to help you reach yours. And until next time, you guys stay safe out there. See ya.